Here we are, week 17. We got the Las Vegas Raiders. Um, we got one more week left, and that's the Arizona Cardinals, which we're 12-3 and they're 11-4. Um, that would depend on who wins the division, I imagine. Um, but again, where's San Francisco 49ers against the Oakland Raiders? This one and the next one is left. That badass, huh? Come on. Let's give it to some Oakland, huh? Or it ain't Oakland, it's Las Vegas. My bad. I remember them back in the day, though.
Today, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's a special New Year's Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Do we see what their record
We'll
was?
see Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders
I didn't pay attention.
taking on Trey Lance and the San Francisco 49ers.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Las Vegas Raiders.
He carried for 171? Guess I didn't pay attention.
Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium.
Oh, yeah.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Right to the air is Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow.
Trying to set him up
He's
for
taken down,
touchdown
but able to
or
slip across the
interception.
35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a
Playing
first
soft
down on
here
their first
again, too.
play. Carr going to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller.
Okay.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Let's go.
A check on the numbers a week ago for Waller. 4 catches, 54 yards.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated.
Salivated.
Yes, stretched, dreamed, going against the last team in the league against the pass.
Yeah.
He expects to catch
I don't
every
know
one
where
thrown
it hit
today.
You're right. They have struggled 32 of 32 in that category. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. On 2nd and 12, Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing now is Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams.
Okay.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be
Oh,
made
that's right.
at the
They got
49ers
Adams, don't they?
24-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
I go
and he
nowhere.
can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming
Oh,
up.
yeah.
But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs.
Ain't quite right.
Make your move then.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to
That's
show
from
for
getting
it.
hit in the head, isn't
Play
it?
of this
Not
opening
being
drive
quite
coming
right.
up. This is 3rd down. To throw his car.
Oh, you son of a...
Intercepted,
Oh.
but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead,
Yeah,
at least
it would
it'll
have
be
been
4th
nice.
down.
Oh,
How
well.
about this
Give him
defense?
3.
They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the
He
Raiders jump
deserved it,
out
I
to a
suppose.
3-0 advantage. I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't
That's
run the
pretty
ball
damn
once.
good,
All
though.
that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on
30.
offense, and in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on, but this opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. Leading them out, Trey Lance, now in his 2nd season out of North Dakota State.
In recent years, we've seen a lot of love for North Dakota State in the NFL draft, and Trey Lance, he's a great example of what the Bison are sending to the league each and every year. This guy looks like a franchise quarterback. He wants his opportunity to prove it to the rest of the league.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The numbers last week for Mitchell.
5
He hit pay
touchdowns,
dirt
huh?
so many times we almost lost track. Every time we turned around, he was in the end zone.
And those weren't all just 1-yard plunges either, partner. I mean, he ripped off a few long jaunts as well.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Lance. Man open.
Oh,
that's Deebo
he got
Samuel.
hit.
And he's going to have a Niners
Oh,
first
shit.
down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go, set, yellow, 22. Set, go.
First down, here's Mitchell. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The Niners at 12-3 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line.
Let's go now. 52, blue. Ready.
On the counter, Mitchell.
Oh,
And
that
he'll be
worked.
taken down near the 20 at the 21. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
Ready.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Full set. Ready, go.
Lance looking to throw it. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead.
Way to go, Brian.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Wow. That sucks.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over.
And pressure coming, and they got it once again.
3rd down,
Dwayne
33
Greenlaw
to
getting
go.
home on that one.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him.
Carr not very good when if you rattle him.
Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
False
Now
start.
some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
Yeah,
That's
whatever,
caught by
dude.
his tight end, Foster Moreau. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the
Yeah,
first
I
down
guess I
due to
moved
the
down a
previous
little
penalty.
bit, didn't it?
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders.
I picked the left on accident.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. A good head-down running on
Not
the
bad.
return. Gets about 15 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
If I can catch it, but at least I didn't get caught with it, did you?
Win just as your team did the previous week. You talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot.
God dang.
They do get a yard there.
Think
but
he was
only
waiting
a
on
yard.
that?
Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Man open, that's Ray McLeod. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Lance. This will be caught at Samuel. Touchdown 49ers. Debo Samuel, 26 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Gold with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's Debo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
Oh, no, he won't return it.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs.
That was dumb.
Because even if you
That was
punt
done.
in, you change the field position.
That was
right?
about
You flip the
done
field a
before
little
it even
bit.
started.
They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Run.
Now Carr.
No,
That
just
one
short
complete
pass.
to Horsted.
I thought it was going to be a run.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he's just going to be
4th and
short here,
inches. Look at that shit,
maybe
dude.
by a half a foot. It'll
And
be
they're going
4th
to punt
and
it?
inches.
Oh, my
On
goodness.
4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
Oh, my God. You guys are killing me.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. They run over center with Mitchell, and he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, guys
Oh,
do
yeah,
whatever
we
it
come
takes
to
to have
play.
fresh legs late in the season nowadays, don't they? How about him last week? Week 16, NFC Player of the Week for his performance.
Probably means a little bit more to him later in the year, doesn't it, because of what you just said, the fatigue for a running back throughout the season.
Shows the off-season training and the
about
endurance
to
that he
screw that one
created in
up.
order to have that type of a game this late in the season.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Here we go. Black, 95. Stay. Punt.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And this will be taken across
Down.
midfield and into Raider territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Set.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Ready, go.
A give here to Mitchell. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Blue, 32. Go.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the 49ers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, it's Robbie
I think
Gold
they
now
got the
to
ball
kick it
first,
away.
didn't they?
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off.
Well, you're a little jumping the gun,
I
ain't
think
you?
discouragement clouds that
Talk
locker
about going
Yeah,
in the
I think a
locker room,
touchdown
they
much
got
bigger
10
than a field
minutes
goal
left.
on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. The throw finding its target, the tight end Horsted. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Oh.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I quit messing
From
around.
the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They run straight ahead here with White. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chain. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Damn.
Well, the way things have been going in this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play, and they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular run it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
I'm playing softer.
Shotgun now for Carr. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Playing
The
soft here,
defender
too.
certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down, and that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced
That
some throws
hurt.
into tight coverage. He's already
Damn.
been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Fielded just inside the 30. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive. We're in the 2nd quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him, maybe even have a 3rd person in the area, and try and dissuade them from
Dude,
throwing him
already
the
shaking
football.
his head.
Make
See
someone
that
else
shit?
beat me for a while.
He's like, we
because
can't beat
I don't
these
know that their
motherfuckers.
talents are his. Because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire D. Someone else, they may not make the same type of a play.
Well, we know his talents are very good. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he gets this one across midfield for
We
the
didn't try to
1st
pick
down
it
to the
up. We did
46.
pick it up.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there
Oh,
they
really?
picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different
Oh,
ways
yeah.
throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. Another run with Mitchell. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the handoff, Mitchell. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air.
Damn,
They've
they're
run
so
the ball
bad.
3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Now Lance on the bootleg. Gets it out wide to Davis Price. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
95.
Here's Lance. Hitting Samuel on the slant. And the 49ers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
2nd and goal from the 1. Mitchell again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Elijah Mitchell taking it in from a yard out. And the Niners are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
My bad, I was looking at something.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Well, we're probably not the first, but all of us at EA Sports certainly want to wish you and yours a happy and prosperous new year. And as a celebration of that, a big slate of NFL games on this Sunday, Week 17. Second to last weekend of the NFL docket. Later tonight, the battle for Los Angeles, Rams and Chargers, 5:15 Pacific at SoFi. And then on Monday night, Charles and I are on to Cincinnati. Bills and Bengals, 2 cold weather teams in what will be a frigid Paul Brown Stadium. Johnson's got it complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, shit.
Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Elijah Mitchell ready to get back to work with the rest of the 49er offense. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
I'm glad he didn't do that.
What about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Bilal Nichols in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
That's fine.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. On the return, Johnson. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
Fucking crazy, huh?
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's A.J. Cole now
come back
as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, Lance. He's got the hook up to McLeod. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Lance looks to throw again. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers.
Oh, yeah.
Brandon Ayuk as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gold with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They're going to take a shot. But...
From the 31, Carr over the middle, complete. That's Johnson.
Maybe you take a longer shot than that, huh?
Before reaching the 45-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The final shot here before half for Carr. Looking deep for Adams.
Oh, that
was
one sucked.
too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome into our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's a busy Week 17 of the regular season, so let's get right to it. We begin our coverage of 2023 up in the Pacific Northwest. The Jets making the long trip west to take on Seattle. And it's the Seahawks who are out in front in the second quarter. DK Metcalf, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll make the trek east to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Marcus Mariota, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Aaron Rodgers, a touchdown pass there. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken at the goal line. A lane opens here.
Damn, I damn near had a lane, didn't I?
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. And there to make the tackle, Jonathan Abram. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now it's Mitchell. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, the Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Davis Price on 1st and 10. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. First down. And right
shit.
To Davis
I blew
Price.
that shit up,
He's
didn't
going
I?
to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And Lance now to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here.
Oh,
And
shit.
he's going to go down. Sacked back at the
Go take the
13-yard
field goal.
line. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The kick by Gold is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off from the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything
We
you
don't
can
need
get,
6.
keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making
3
it
is
difficult
fine.
for them to come back.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. On play action, now Carr. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Carr's throw taken in here by Fuller. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Running right, here's Brown. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Right back to Brown. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Carr now to throw. Here's Fuller with a catch. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side.
Nice catch.
Touchdown.
Nice catch.
Raiders. Mac Hollins, 26 yards. And the Raiders are able to at least get one
Holy
score
shit,
back.
that was a good catch.
And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. On as the Raider kickoff unit now.
If I was down like that, I'd be onside kicking it. No, I wouldn't, because I don't know how.
From his end
But if I knew how, I would.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Damn.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Give running right is Mitchell. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. To throw, it's Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Here's second and a yard. Off of play action, here's Lance.
Oh!
But it's intercepted. Picked off.
That's how they can come back.
And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a
I
play,
ain't worried about
get
it.
themselves off the field, which
I
they
ain't know
just
what
did,
you talk about, bro.
and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
The tackle by Eric Armstead. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Carr. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down
Do our
conversion.
interception play?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. An inside give, Brown. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. To throw his Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Again, it's Johnson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Play soft on this one.
Now a play fake. Carr. He finds his man complete. That's Barton. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now Carr again.
Yep. See what I'm saying?
Get that to Adams, but that's intercepted.
Just try and cover him over
Picked
top.
up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
That's okay. It's way down there.
Picked off by Nate
That's
Hobbs.
fine.
And the Raidersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
I was just checking
the
on
offense
deep.
for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Didn't
As
do
this
well
offense
while I
takes the
did
field
it.
against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. So we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Yeah. Trying not to blow
And
him
he
out
deserves
like
a
last
bronze
time.
leg as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now look at this.
Oh,
Big
you
gain, but a
shit
fumble.
me, dude.
And the Raiders pick it up. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Oh, my goodness.
A lot of talk this week about ball
That's all
security.
right.
In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't
Just have
work
to get
out
it
there.
back.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Carr, and he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. He's got a man.
Oh, he got
It's under
hammered, dude.
info. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but
No,
nice to
they
see
ain't
them
nothing.
making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be
Oh,
sharp,
shit.
and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Barton.
Yeah, they're
And
moving
he'll be
ball
marked
now,
down
ain't they?
right at the 20-yard line. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
From the 17, Carr. That is
They don't seem to
throw
be in
is
a hurry,
incomplete.
do
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Well, this is going to
Short.
depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. They go with Jacobs.
They
And
can
he's
have
got
a
the
yard.
1st down as he gets it to the 8. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Carr going to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Jacobs going to try the middle. And
He's in.
he's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Scared
Josh
now.
Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
I'll be going for 2. Yeah. I'll be going for any points I can go for.
Extra
Being
point
down
by
that much.
Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Oh, and they run it out.
From his end zone, Wilson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
I didn't think he was going to run it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
Oh, wow.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 138 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. First down, here's Mitchell. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
32.
Right back to Mitchell here. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he is going to have a Niners first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Shotgun and then a handoff to Davis Price. A gain of 3, second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
A gain of 8 and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Davis Price is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Davis Price again, and not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Let's go. Ready.
That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. His 7th rushing touchdown, 11th overall. And the Niners are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
35-point lead.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
I'm ready to win that
now
Super
the Vegas
Bowl.
offense heading back out there. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And into the end zone. A pick six for
Oh
the
my
49er
God.
D as they score the touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly,
We
and
ready
now
for
it's
playoff.
just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances.
59-17.
And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to...
Johnson, oh, it's poked free. Football's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will
it's slide in.
It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown.
Well, we get pick 6 after pick 6.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and
That's
have it in his
crazy,
hands and
bro.
try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at
This
the
is
25.
crazy.
Las Vegas' offense
11
back
and
out
5.
there ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Right.
So he stopped for no gain, and it's second down. Here's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Carr. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Carr completes it, and he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's a give, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
He got lucky.
Just 2 minutes
Oh,
remaining
my
here in the
goodness.
fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Oh, yeah,
So
it
it's
is.
Raider football as we get you reset. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
We're playing soft right on this play.
Now Carr. He finds his man complete. That's Barton.
Now we're going to
And
play
he'll be
tough
marked
here.
down right at the 15-yard line. Now Carr. And this is Carr.
Oh, wow.
Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Carlson now to add
Oh,
the
yeah, I'll
extra
be doing
point.
2, and I know I said that already. Just saying.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays.
I'd be doing
and
onside
Devontae
kick.
Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Black, 95. Ready, go.
Another touch for Davis Price. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Second down. Here's Davis Price. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
You, yellow. Cut, go.
The Lance going to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted.
I'll kick it.
Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Carr now on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Barton. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Niners, they run their record to 13-3 now on the year. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that...
Yeah. So yeah, 10 players get upgraded. Thanks everybody for watching. You guys have a blessed night.